Since it's Valentine's Day, I thought I would make a video about finding love. This was a really tough thing for me in my younger years and likely something somebody out there is struggling with. So thought it might be interesting to reflect upon it and just talk about my experience and what I went through and where I'm at now. Maybe it helps somebody. Now, when I was younger, there's this search for love. Some people don't care, right? I think some people are like, whatever. But I really wanted to find somebody that was going to be special in my life. And I think there was this void there, like, you're in high school and you really start thinking about, finding somebody to date, finding somebody to spend your time with romantically. And I didn't really have a sense of myself at that point in time. I don't think I really knew much of who I was in terms of, well, this is a tough one to reflect on because, everybody gets like boy crazy and caught up in finding the right boy. And I wasn't sure I wanted to find a boy, but I wasn't comfortable enough with myself to understand that maybe I wanted to find a girl. So I really had to work through that. And that was high school, right? And I came out right after I graduated. I came out and really realized, you know what? I want to be with girls. And that's when I started dating. And at that point, I really wanted to find somebody to spend time with, somebody to love, somebody that was similar to me in the sense like they liked similar things to do so that we could do them together. And it was hard to find that. There's a lot of crazy people out there. And I don't have to call them crazy, but not like-minded people, not people that maybe jive with like what you want to do or are going to treat you the way you deserve to be treated. Let's just face it, like the dating pool can be rough and it can be very hard to find the right person for you. I want to acknowledge that. It's not easy. There's a lot of people in this world. And, I came in contact with a lot of people that weren't the right fit for me before I found the right fit. And so when I talk about finding love, I feel like we all have this journey, this path, and you can't force it. You can't jam it in to make it happen a certain way. Like it really just happens. And it sounds so annoying when people say that, like, oh, you'll find love eventually, love will find you. Yet the reality is, I feel like it is so true. It's like the universe somehow supporting you in that moment when it's the right time for you to find that person, the person, and sometimes it's multiple people, right? I acknowledge the fact that, people find their love, they get married, things change, they get divorced, and then they find their next love who really is the true love. Look, stuff happens in life, right? We don't have this straight path that it's like, I'm going from here to here. It's a journey and there's hurdles and bumps and left turns and right turns and sometimes going in reverse a little while. It's not always what you think it's going to be because you don't know what it's going to be. So when I talk about finding love, just want you to be patient. Be patient. For me, it was hard to be patient. I'm going to tell you that right off the bat. Like I share this with you many, many years after, when I was in that whole dating situation and trying to find love. Like I've been married now for a while, been with my wife for a long while. I know things have changed too out there, right? Back when I was dating, it wasn't online yet. Really, there wasn't a good mechanism. I mean, yeah, you'd meet people like on maybe MySpace or AOL or in chat rooms, but there wasn't a formal dating site, a formal dating app, a formal place to go to actually like Match.com. It was even like a few years before Match.com. So that didn't exist. But so I understand like things have changed. It's different, but still that the common idea is that you are looking for love, right? It doesn't matter the mechanism, how you're looking for it, right? Those things have changed, but it's still wanting to find love, wanting to find that person that you can share the rest of your life with, that you can, that can be your best friend, that you can travel with, that you can go out to dinner with, you can, do all those social things together and romantically be involved as well. And that's still where things are at the end of the day. That's what we're all looking for. We're looking to love and be loved. And whether, how you do it has changed, it's still the same basis. And I just, don't be so hard on yourself. Give yourself grace. It's not easy to find the right person or for that right person to find you. But when it happens, you'll really know that it's the right one. Everything will feel right about it. Everything. You won't have any of those, there's this one thing that is like a little annoying, or there's the other thing that's like, I can overlook this thing, or I can overlook that thing about their personality. You shouldn't have to overlook anything. It should just feel right. Like all around 360, it should feel right. You shouldn't have to overlook anything, especially if somebody's not treating you right? Don't overlook the way somebody treats you. If something doesn't feel right, it's not right. Trust your gut. So on this Valentine's Day, it can be hard for a lot of people because you can feel like alone. I know I felt alone for a while. Like, hey, why can't I find the right person? Why can't that love I see on TV, for example, or over here in this, my friends, like, why can't I have that? Why haven't I found that? Like, where is that? It will come. It will come to you. That actually reminds me of I don't know why I'm losing my voice, but it reminds me of I think it's an Indigo Girls song, Love Will Come to You. Yeah. And that's a really great song, actually. I'm trying to think of all the lyrics, but it will. Love will come to you. It will. Don't try to push round peg in the square hole, square peg in the round hole. What's that saying? Like, it will come to you. It will. So celebrate this Valentine's Day by loving yourself if you're single. Really and truly work on loving yourself. Do something special for yourself. And acknowledge that the universe will support you. You will find love. I found love. I thought that it was going to be impossible. I thought, I'm too picky, or I can't find the person that really resonates with me, that jives with me, and found it in the least expected place. I was DJing at a nightclub, and it wasn't that crowded that night. There was a woman there, and I was intrigued by her. I thought maybe she had left because we had multiple rooms, and I said to my friend who was there, "Hey, can you go find this woman?" And she did, and the woman came up, and we started talking, and the rest was history. That is so random. Like, there is this nightclub of people. I think it was like a Friday night. It just wasn't a crowded night, and I'm DJing, and there's somebody dancing on the dance floor. And there was something in the universe that attracted me to wanting to meet that person in that moment. I cannot explain it. I'd never done anything like that before, but that's what happened. And that is the woman that I married. And we've been together 20 plus years now. So how crazy is that? So just accept that the universe will give you what you need. And love will come to you.